Hi everyone, I'm VolcanoJess, or just Jess. You may remember me from my Volcano Summer blog. If you don't, that's alright. Welcome to VolcanoJess, the website, and VolcanoJess, the Mongol Derby team experience. This is Zeus. He's one of my training partners. He is an 11-year-old thoroughbred, and my husband Carlos and I rescued him from the slaughterhouse auctions in Gympie, which is in Queensland, which is a state in Australia, for those of you in the northern hemisphere who might not travel down here that often. We live in Australia, and racing is a big industry over there, so we try and help out and rescue and retrain ex-racehorses. He wasn't a racehorse, but our other horse is. You'll meet him next time. But Zeus was in some bad straits, and he's actually coming off an injury right now, so he's a bit scruffy, and it's also winter time, so excuse his hairdo. But he's still handsome, and he's a great boy to work with. The kind of riding that I'll be doing in the Derby is not the kind of riding that I normally do. I normally do show jumping, which is what a lot of you might have seen in like the Olympics, for example. The Mongol Derby is an endurance ride, so you need different equipment. What I've got so far, I've got some stirrups and some stirrup leathers. They're special for the Derby. The stirrups are composite, so they're very, very lightweight, not your typical metal stirrups. They also have a bit of a shock absorber type of technology, and so they give a little bit when I put my foot down on them. And the stirrup leathers are special in that you can see here they've got a lot of holes, meaning that they're very adjustable. Basically, normal stirrup leathers have about half of the holes that this one does. And that's just to mean, basically it gives me a chance to save my legs and move them into, into different positions during the ride. I've also got on some custom-made pants that are, they're basically made to my specifications so that they can fit me really well for the Derby. I'm testing them out. It's my first time riding in them, and normally I just wear jeans and what we call half chaps. Most people are familiar with the big Western style chaps that cowboys wear in movies. English chaps, like what I use, a lot of them are truncated. They stop right here, and they go down and they have a piece of elastic, just like these pants do, to keep them down on your leg. So normally I wear those. This is a bit of a change for me. I've got to get used to it, but the lighter the better, because we're only allowed to carry 5 kilos, or about 12 pounds of gear, for 10 days. And I've got a new helmet too. It's got ventilation, or maybe it's for aerodynamic excitement. I'm not sure, but it also does have better coverage on the back to protect all those delicate meaty brain bits. If any of you out there want to chip in and help me on my ride, I'd be more than happy to accept donations for Sueños International. One of the charities that I'm working with, they work with They basically spay and neuter dogs in Latin American countries, and they do the same for cats, and they vaccinate animals basically to give them a better quality of life. And that goes along with how they educate local populations to take care of their animals. So since we're using animals in the Mongol Derby and for the training, thanks Zeus, you're being pretty good. He thinks his night's done. He says, I've done my work for the day, I want to go home. But yeah, and the other charity, if you'd like to donate to not animals, but also to help people, like the people I'm going to be staying with each night along the Mongol Derby course, there's a program called, it's Mongolia's Mercy Corps branch, and Mercy Corps is an international charity that works for social justice, for economic empowerment and things like that of people in impoverished or underprivileged areas. And Mongolia is an emerging economy, and in order to try to give the local people the knowledge and tools they need to make it in the new world economy, Mercy Corps goes out and does really good charitable work. So if you're inclined to help out, you can, just send me an email or something on the VolcanoJess site, or basically make a donation. Tell your friends, tell your family, volcanojess.com, and donate. Those charities need your help. Thanks.